I can't believe it's almost Friday already. We are here to dollar cost average into the crypto space. I still think there's a few opportunities before we see a move to the upside. So let's get to it. Let's go. So obviously not financial advice. Treat this as entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, or like I say, go and find a financial advisor and get your advice there. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency is very risky. You do risk losing all of your money investing in pretty much any financial instrument, but crypto is what we're talking about here. So let's keep it crypto relevant. Look, we've got Bitcoin at 116,588.99, up 1.80%. It's not really the kind of day that I would like to dollar cost average into the crypto market. There's a lot of moving of price to the upside, and the total market cap of crypto globally is now up 3.11%, sits at $3.86 trillion. But I have been very strong in my conviction that I believe we're going to see a $10 trillion market cap come the peak of this bull run. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're going to make, fast money or anything like that. To the contrary, I think, the people that invest over a longer period of time are more likely to have success than people gambling, because that's what you're doing if you're trying to make quick gains in this crypto space. It's brutal and it will destroy weak hands. So, I just need to put that out there, right? Obviously, this is just my opinion, but expecting $10 trillion peak of the bull run. 2026 is probably the most likely now, as we still wait for a Federal Reserve pivot, reducing interest rates. I believe that will lead to a pretty substantial pullback. So I'm keeping money to the side, ready for that pullback, and then that will be followed by the actual peak of the bull run. That's how I forecast everything playing out, but I don't have a crystal ball. It's really anybody's guess. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on what I just spoke about, the peak of the bull run. When do you think that's going to happen? But we're here to talk about the crypto portfolio. We're here to dollar cost average $100 into the portfolio. And I will be looking to consolidate this portfolio shortly, probably the end of August. We got Chainlink, just over 12.5% of the entire portfolio. I've gone over this a number of times. I believe Chainlink is, a must-have, not a nice-to-have. Oracles, without them, smart contracts don't work as they need to in order for blockchain technology to evolve and, take over, right? Because I do think everything will be tokenized and everything will be on the blockchain in the future. AI is going to be a big part of, this whole transition as well, in my opinion. We've got SUI 9.46%, XRP at over 8% of the portfolio now, Ethereum at 7.65%, FET, which is the artificial superintelligence, just under 7.5%, ADA at 7.15%. Like, it's a really good, well-rounded portfolio with a lot of exposure to, potential spot ETFs that could, start for some of these altcoins. It's really some of the ones down the lower end that we probably want to, basically sell off and move into some of these projects that we have more conviction over. But yeah, look, we'll come on to that at a later date. I know there are people asking me about it. It is coming. We will do videos on it. We will talk through why I'm making certain decisions and so on. And, this is just my portfolio. It's what I'm building. If you follow along at home, you do so at your own risk. I'm not encouraging anybody to do that. But there are a few projects that, we should look at. For me, I would like to have some more AVAX, Avalanche in the portfolio. So we're going to look to add, 50% of what we're putting into the portfolio today into AVAX. So we're going to do that now. AVAX, we'll search for it. We're using BitGet Exchange. Do check out the affiliate links in the description of the video. Obviously, we do get a bit of a kickback if you sign up through my chosen exchange, which is BitGet, for this challenge. We're going to buy AVAX, 50% of what we have available to purchase. So we've gone and done that. And then the other one that I'm going to look to add to the portfolio is Polygon's MATIC. It's ranked 41 or 41st, if I can get my words out, by market cap. It's actually up 16.79%, but it has pulled back so much. I do think that this, if we go to all on the chart, you kind of get an idea. It's well underwater, but I do think that this one will do really well. And I think at 23 cent 49, it's a great opportunity for us to dollar cost average our average price down, and I think we get to do that quite well when it comes to MATIC. So we're going to go search for MATIC. Okay, it's going to come up as Pole on here. So let's click on there, and then we're going to buy at market price 50% of what's left in the portfolio. Click confirm. So we've gone and done that. If we go to our history, so we bought 214.95 AVAX. So let's go to the portfolio. Let's look to add that into the portfolio. There we go. And then we'll go and we bought 2.1873 AVAX. So let's go to the portfolio. Let's add AVAX into the mix here. 2 point. I hate it when it doesn't copy it across. 1873. There we go. And we're going to save that down. We go over to our analytics now. Just refresh the page a little bit here. Just make sure everything's refreshed on the portfolio page here. So we can now see AVAX at 6.56% of the portfolio. MATIC at 4.34. So, it hasn't really moved the needle so much for Polygon MATIC, but again, expecting some big moves for Polygon MATIC in this bull market. Now, there will be a lot of people that are questioning that one, but I do think it's a great opportunity to dollar cost average our prices down and again, potentially come out in a profit once we start to really rally up, when we see what I believe is going to be the biggest crypto bull run in history. There's an awful lot that is to come when it means, bull runs, interest rates and potential opportunity. So yeah, look, really excited about 2026, really excited about, the rest of this month, because we've got so much going on, opportunities for you to participate and follow along as Nick and myself only use crypto to, as a form of payment to get around Europe. We've got 12 days to get from Madrid to Bulgaria with nothing but cryptocurrency. So it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be challenging, and we're going to have to hustle because we're only starting with $50 each in our pocket, in our wallet, to do that. So yeah, give us a follow on the SideQuest channel. Join us in the free Discord, link in the description of the video, and I'll catch you in the next video.